Hello and welcome to day 7. We appear to have had snow, but not like actual snow, like powder snow. So the wind is very, very nippy today. It's biting on my face, hence the snood. And kind of just winging it, if I'm honest. Ponies seem fine because the snow isn't actual snow, so it's not really affecting my fields. It's not affecting my waters. I think it's about -1, so yeah, my automatic waters seem okay. So I'm gonna go out for a walk and then go make the ponies a nice warm dinner and see how everyone is getting on when they've got a belly full of warm fire meat. The wind kind of just hasn't stopped. It's chilled out for a second here, hence why I'm vlogging, but it's just really frustrating because without the wind, the weather's not too bad. There's a little bit of snow, but like it's this like powdery snow, so it's like getting hit with tiny snowballs, and it doesn't actually particularly affect you when you're walking. It's not actually that cold today. I mean, I'm all layered up, but yeah, I'm just a bit frustrated that it's so windy because the wind chill is what's making it so cold. Well, I just reached 2.3k on this hack here, so I thought I'd stop and have a quick chat and say why I chose this walk today. So basically, there's lots of different routes I can take by me, but this one's got some really nice hills in it, and I've not done hills in a very long time because I've been at uni, and although there's a couple of hills at uni, they're not as regular, so basically my legs aren't used to it, so I thought, why not get out and try and do some of the less steep hills, like the ones where there's less chance of there being cars on the other side to start with. And to be honest, I'm feeling really quite good. It's still snowing, so it's still a bit nippy, and the wind is still bitey, so hopefully this is going to end up as about just under a 5k or maybe a 5k, which should hopefully get me up towards the target where I want to be, because today is day 7, which means it's the end of week 1, which means there's only 3 more weeks to go, so I've got to get these walks up and going and start really smashing these targets. Important update though, it's dry enough to be able to walk in trainers. It's still a little bit muddy, as you can see, still a little bit of snow on the sides of the road, but yeah, basically all in all it's now dry enough to be able to go out for a walk in trainers, which I'm very happy about. Well, this has been a really nice walk so far. I went a slightly different way because of the weather, and I'm going to show you why I've had to stop and turn around. So I was kind of hoping that the wind and the kind of snowy stuff would chill out enough that I could, you know, film and maybe tell you why I chose this route or something, because this is the same route I've done a couple of days now. It's just one of my favourites. The rain hasn't stopped. Well, not the rain, the wind just hasn't stopped. It's been... I'm not going to be able to walk through any of that. I'm not in my rider eyesight. I found it was slipping, so I've tied it up with a bobble here so it's a bit tighter here, so that it can't come off my shoulder like when I'm going to feed the horses. I've also then got the cuffs on, and these are actually fleece lined gloves from Primark, and they are the warmest gloves I have ever bought, and if I see them again I would buy them again in every colour they had them because they're just so warm. As you can see, I'm getting pelted by snow at the moment, but I thought it was important to mention that I've bumped into quite a few people on this walk, which is really unusual, so I'm putting that down to COVID and everyone like actually walking. But they're all wearing black or green, and well, they kind of blend in. It's not a great look, so I just want to remind everyone that if you get out for a walk, please wear some high vis, because, well, I mean, I've got limited visibility because I'm getting pummeled in the face by ice, so I assume the driver's visibility is also not ideal at the moment. The walking side of everything is actually going really well. I had a really nice 5.4k walk today, and then I stopped when I got in and sat down to have a drink, and I'm now stuck on the floor.
And that's it for day 7. Unfortunately, I forgot to screenshot the results for the end of day 8, but I'm a quarter of the way through, and I'm a quarter way through my target, so I'm really pleased. Keep watching.
Good morning everyone. So it's cold this morning. We've had some more snow, so I'm here feeding the ponies because I wanted to make sure that Bea still had her rug on, because we're not sure if she's ever actually had a rug on before. So it's not a long walk this morning because it's still snowing, but it's this horrible powdery snow. So I'm going to include some clips now. The pony's having their breakfast. I've just made them up a warm 5V and I've put some calming powder in Bee's to make sure that she's nice and chill in her new rug. Her rug's actually a lot bigger than we thought she was going to be. When we got her, we were under the impression she was going to be a 4 or 4.3. She's actually wearing a 4.9, which means I need to go and sell a lot of my rugs and buy her some new ones. So yeah, see you later. And then the big man came to say hello. You can really see the snow on his face. He's literally just licking Bee's bowl clean, but there's not much left in there. I wanted to let you all know what he thinks of the snow. He doesn't really care as long as he's fed, so he's just happy that he's had his dinner. And he's happy that he got extra dinner because obviously it's not actually feed time at the moment, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. And then Bee here is reminding me that even if I do break the ices, she'll still drink out of the frozen water because of all the waters to pick. Why wouldn't she choose the frozen one? Ponies, eh? Yeah, the weather is freezing this morning, so I'm kind of glad that she's saying hello and she's being all cute and cuddly, because it just means that I know I can check she's warm. She doesn't really like me touching her, so it's nice that I can at least feel under her rug to make sure she's nice and cosy. Nice and toasty warm. I mean, Bee is a Welsh mountain pony, so she should be fine. However, the wind chill is really quite bad because we're on a hill, and got to make sure my princess is okay. River's fine. He came over and ate some of Bee's dinner, so I got to check under his rug. So I'm really happy with how they're both doing today, given that we're due snow most of the day. I was talking about how it started snowing, and I'm not sure if you can see the snowflakes against Bee, but we got a real bad flurry of snow. So I'm kind of glad that we are all in by the shelter, and that I found Bee in the shelter, because that means she's using the shelter. I'm stood out in the snow all day, so I think I'm going to get some haylage, net it up and hang it up in here. Someone really wants my attention, so fingers crossed they're going to use the shelter a bit more today. But yeah, basically there's just a thin layer of snow everywhere, but it's like a horrible powdery snow. Right afternoon, basically I've had to try and hang this bad boy. This is a 20 kilo thing of haylage for the horses because you can't actually get to the grass at the moment because of the snow. I think I put my back out trying to put it up because I've hung it up from this beam here, and now I'm 5'8". So yeah, it wasn't easy, shall we say, and River was trying to eat it, and I had to drag it halfway across the field because I couldn't open the gate to get the barrow in. So, I think there's a bird on the roof. Yeah, all in all, very, very stressful afternoon trying to get hay in here. So hopefully they eat it, fingers crossed. So I'm heading out now, got up to the shops for some bits and bobs, so hopefully I'll be back with an evening update when I come to feed them this evening, and I'm going to go out for a little walk this off. Bye! Hello, handsome. Hey. Thanks, dude. Come on. Good girl, good girl. Good girl. And down. Good girl. Well, I successfully managed to navigate through the gate down to the second water, which is where my automatic waters are, without landing on the bottom, which I'm very, very, very proud of, because although it's frozen, it's not completely frozen, so it's very slushy. There's the wind again, the wind's all picked up. Ooh, it's bitey today. It's very, very cold out today. So this here's the pallet of ice I've just taken out of the water. It's rippling, and I can see that the spray has just put some more in, so obviously now the ice has come out, the automatic waters have kicked in, so that's good. It means the pipes aren't frozen. So I just hope to give you a final update before I head off back home. So all the water has been frozen today, but the pipes seem to be fine, and Someone's jealous of the attention, and I'm glad to see Pia's in the shelter because this weather is awful and I don't really want...
Hey guys, you might notice there's not a lot of footage for day 8. Basically my phone had a hissy fit, so there's some footage of the ponies. I'm afraid that's going to have to do. I didn't walk very far because I spent a lot of the day doing pony things in and out of the house. But I went up to the yard a third time actually, and I managed to, well, when I was giving them their dinners, be let me pick her feet up again, so I picked her feet out. I've trimmed her tail, I've trimmed River's tail, so tomorrow you can come along whilst I neaten that up. But basically it was just getting ridiculous in all the mud, so yeah, fingers crossed my phone's going to play ball tomorrow and there should be lots of better footage, and yeah, you get to see what I get up to because I'm going on a proper walk tomorrow. Just a quick note from future Jade, who's editing this the following morning. I'd like to mention again that we have our Just Giving page. The link is down in the description, or if you're watching this on Digital Horse, we tagged it up above. Please do donate if you can, it's for a really great cause.